So this guitar has never had a back plate, and I figured, as I'm probably going to block the tremolo, that I'm not actually going to need access to this area, and it's always good to close these gaps off so that things don't get dirty in there. Now, it's shiny, so I remembered that I had a bit of perspex lying around somewhere, and I figured out it's shiny, why not put something nice over the top that you can see through so you can see the shiny. That's the thing. So that's what I'm going to do now. So we've got yes, so last night I traced over the cavity. Not entirely sure you can see what that is, so I might trace that out in a second. But essentially, I've also pinpointed the position of the existing screw holes. The screw holes don't really make a lot of sense for the cover. I mean, if that's the shape of the cavity, then there's a screw line that crosses over a bit where the cavity is, which is a pain in the ass, because OCD me wants to spread it out a bit so that it's nice and even, but I guess it's even. No, it's not even on that side. So one option would be to move the screw holes that away and plug and fill those. The only issue is that I don't have the correct finish to go over the top of that, so I'd have to fake something in. So this is the specs that I've got. Decent size, more than enough for what I need. It's fairly a bit thicker than I'd like, but hey, it's fine. So, but first what I'm going to do is just figure out the shape of the existing holes to see if I can do anything with that. So, it's what I call stool. So it's fairly square. Now I've written down 10 by 15 because that's what I think it should be size-wise. So currently these holes are 83mm apart that direction and 66mm. 66mm in that direction. There's a little bit of overhang over that side. That's pretty much bottom line of the trim cavity. So I'm going to figure out the centre line. the right size. I'm just going to do a test fitting with some screws. Screws don't really fit the rest of the guitar, but it's what I got. I'm assuming that I've got sizes and this all works nicely. I'll take it off and maybe do a polish finish on the edges, round them over and things like that, so we shall see how it goes. Yeah, so that fits well enough. Good bit of protection for the tremolo. It is a little bit on the thick side, so I'm going to have to do some work rounding over these edges and the corners. But other than that, pretty happy.